Vlog, I've been waiting for a very special package from San Francisco and it's just arrived, so I thought I'd open it up with you. Hey vlog, this is quite a long episode, so I've used the timestamps feature to try and let you guys know where the bits are that you might want to see. I do a bit of planning, a bit of LinkedIn stuff, and open a present from code.io as well. So feel free to use the timestamps. 70% of you who watch my videos still aren't subscribed, so please hit the subscribe button, give me a like if you like the show, and let me know in the comments how I can improve this. What more do you want to see in the vlog? What else can I show you that's gonna be of value? See you later, bye. Hey vlog, it's Monday morning. I wanted to show you what a Monday looks like for me at the moment and how I kind of schedule everything for the week. So Monday morning, I usually have this checklist that I just go through. I have different policies for stuff just to remind me, especially about like switching things up so that I don't get bored with the same task for like 3 hours on end. And as well as that, like requests and client work always getting done first. I read my policies, look at last week's review. So I usually just reminding myself what went well last week and the targets that I set, did I hit them? And then I just set myself up for success for the end of the week. So I prep my review document ready for the end of the week. And also I set 3 new goals. So this week I want to start the sales process. I want to continue the momentum I've been building by posting daily on Instagram and LinkedIn, and then upload the latest vlog episode. I haven't uploaded a vlog episode in a month, so I'm really excited to get that one edited this afternoon and out for you guys as well. Once we've done that, I just like to set up agendas for the week. So any meetings that I have pre-booked, I'll set that up and send it to people. Then I do a rough time block. So what does that mean? Well, usually on my calendar, these blocks in the morning are all held for 4 hours. So what I've just done here is sort of put in the things that I want to do. So this week I want to work on some agency systems, but I also want to be doing sales. So that is the bulk of my morning. One of my policies is to make sure that I'm not doing sales for like 3 hours because I'll just get bored and detach from it. So by having sales, then doing some agency work, then doing more sales, I actually have more fun doing different things rather than just doing the same thing and getting really bored. I also plan out the Mondays as well. So Mondays are all for marketing and doing the vlog. And then Fridays are usually reviews, weekend reviews, do a review with the guy who's working for me, Liam, and I also have my coaching at 4 o'clock as well. So the main emphasis here is Monday is planning, then marketing. The rest of the week is just stuff that I have to get done. And then Fridays are always like reflection review, optimizing, anything that I think needs improving. And Fridays are usually quite fun because I like doing the reflection stuff and I like coming to my coaching session with all of that kind of set up already. The final thing I like to do is just look at the tasks that we have and any requests that have come in from clients last week that we haven't been able to look at. So what I'll do is go to my task board and look at all the tasks that we have and optimize it. So if anything's been here for a couple of weeks, then it needs to go. I listened to a really great podcast the other day and he said the reason that you get anxious about the tasks in your task board is because you're putting ones there that are not really important. And so when you look at that really big list, you get a bit of anxiety, but actually you can optimize it so that you just have tasks that are relevant to you. That's why every Monday, it's really important to make sure if I've just been putting loads of stuff in last week down as tasks, I'm optimizing, removing ones that don't need to be done, or at the very least, if they take 5 minutes, then just get them done there. And then the main thing here is just keeping this super clean and simple. So I have a good idea of stuff that I can do and it's all achievable. That's the main thing with these task boards. You want to make sure that every task is easy and you could essentially clear all your tasks for that week. I have a really bad habit of when something's on my mind, I'll put it as a task in the task board, but sometimes it doesn't need to go there. And that's what this optimization is for, to make sure that I am not repeating myself or putting in stupid shit that just doesn't need to be there. Hey vlog, so I've just finished doing these 3 videos. I have one more to do as well. The main process with my marketing is that I've been writing out the posts like so, and then recording myself talking about these topics because I prefer video, guys. I don't know what it is, but I think from talking to you guys a lot more, and as well as that, just getting more used to being in front of a camera and talking about stuff, I feel like you can get across yourself so much better and people can start building rapport with you through video than like if they were just reading my writing. And my writing's really poor as it is. Sometimes I can't articulate something that I'm trying to say very well, whereas in video it feels very natural. So the process is writing out a post. So I will put together a question that I want to ask or a problem that my clients are having that I can talk about. I write it out in text format. I get the pictures or content that I need to put together. Then I just post-process it in the afternoon. So here's a video that I did. You can see I've got all the screenshots in and stuff, and we can have a nice produced video at the end. This way then, every day when I get on my computer for 8 a.m., I can make sure that I have the copy already pre-written, the video is already pre-done, so I actually don't have to really think about a lot of it apart from just posting it, and that is it. Biggest tip for you guys, if I can ever give one, is if you have something like marketing or blog writing or something like that, do it all in one day rather than spreading it out over the entire week. I used to do my marketing every morning and it really stressed me out. Whereas now, by spending a whole day doing it on Monday, every day, as I said, I can just post it in the morning and it's done. And I don't have to worry about it whatsoever. Good morning vlog. This week, I promised you in the last episode that I would be looking at sales. So this morning, I'm going to be prepping myself to start that sales journey, and I wanted to show you two things that you can do as well to copy me, pretty much, and do exactly the same sales process. So part one of this is I'm following the principles of a book called Gap Selling by Keenan. It's really good. My brother very kindly bought this for me for Christmas, and it's probably been a really influential book in regards to helping me figure out what are the problems that I'm solving for my niche. And guys, the main thing here is that if you can figure out the problems that you are solving for your clients or potential customers, then it's going to affect your marketing, the way that you speak to them, because you already know the problems that they have and you know the solutions that you can offer. So already you're able to walk into that meeting with a bit of a swagger. I'm also going to be following a social selling process by this company called Maverick. I've watched a couple of their webinars now and they're really, really cool in terms of the amount of information that they provide. I've also paid for one of their workshops, which was like £200, so about $250, $300. Really nice little productive 1 hour vlog, and I'll show you what I did. So the main thing here is to just write out all the problems that I can figure out. I started off with like really simple ones, so sell more, higher paying customers, etc. But actually, as I got further down and read some cool articles and watched some video, like having no funnel is a big problem that they have. Brand awareness, lack of loyalty, that's really big in the automotive industry. Seasonal sales slumps. Now I know that this is a big problem one of my clients had, and we actually helped them get over that. So always try and think about like less about the obvious ones and try and think a bit deeper. If you haven't got experience yet working with a lot of clients, or you just haven't had those conversations, a lot of the videos that I was watching were ask your customers about these problems. I mean, at the end of the day, I think a big mistake I made when I started off, hopefully some of you guys can avoid, is I was very focused on just making websites and delivering really pretty websites and not actually thinking about the problem that we were trying to solve. Nowadays, it's a lot easier because you ask the client that, and that's what they're paying these really big high fees for you to solve a really big problem. Much more so than you just delivering a pretty website. If you want to just deliver pretty websites, that will be low fees. Whereas if you're solving a really big problem and you can help them see that problem, then they're going to be much more willing to pay you whatever you want to be able to solve it, especially if it has a large cost associated with it as well. I also made this little engagement table in Coda. So the main thing here is that the process that Maverick follow is that you do an interaction on their post, then you send them a connection request, then you do maybe 3 or 4 or 5 more interactions, send them a message on LinkedIn, have a WhatsApp style, and then just literally say, oh, all of this stuff sounds really good. Would you like to have a meeting? There's a 40% chance that they'll take the meeting. But I mean, if you're talking to 60 people at any one time, then that's about 20 meetings, 20 to 30 meetings overall, which actually could lead to, you know, 5 or 6 clients from the end of that. Big thing that I told you guys about last week with or was it yesterday? Yeah, a big thing I said yesterday to you guys was to make sure that your hour blocks are not just doing sales stuff for the whole hour, actually split it up as well. I have some agency stuff to do today, so now that I've finished my sales stuff a little bit early, I'll go on to my agency stuff and then have a really cool client meeting where I'm going to talk to them about what they're doing at the moment and how we can improve it as well. So vlog, today's the day where I start building a lead list. LinkedIn Sales Navigator is really good and I'll show you why. I can go to somebody's account and be able to see everything about them without getting that notification that I've checked out their account. This way I can then go onto their latest post, comment on it and say, oh, this is really cool or something like that. I do that like once or twice and then I send them a connection request just saying, hey, would like to connect, and then, you know, carry on the conversation from there. The whole point of social selling is that you're constantly interacting with their content, and then on top of that as well, at some point you're going to try and book a meeting with them. So after a couple of WhatsApp style messages back and forth, you're then going to send a message saying, hey, would really like to connect and feel like I could help you a lot with your brand. Would you be interested in a meeting? So this morning, I'm going to try and create a bit of a leads list on the sales nav. So here we are, vlog. Started with 20 Q4 leads, searching for accounts of people who own companies that are doing like anything in the automotive industry. I'm kind of focusing on the vertical of custom items or products, I guess. I find that much more interesting, like camper vans or custom bikes or custom Land Rover Defenders. Stuff like this really is a big interest to me. Hey look, it is agency time, so I'm going to be working on an onboarding process today. Took some insights from Iman Gadzi. I'll put a link to his YouTube somewhere on this screen. Iman has a really cool onboarding process where they get their clients into Slack channels, they have a presentation that they run them through, they have a cool booking system. And although I know our onboarding process, I don't have it written down. And if I needed a staff member to take over for me because I'm ill or I want to offload that work to them, there's nowhere for them to go to be able to look for that. So we have our internal wiki that I made ages ago, and today I'm going to be working on the onboarding process. I'll be writing it all out in here, and I will also add some links to Slack and stuff like that, and just generally what we want to do when a new client signs up and how to onboard them onto the project. What's your guys' onboarding process? Let me know down in the comments. I'd be interested to hear. Little spruce up of the LinkedIn profile vlog. I just did a course with Maverick and learned some cool stuff about optimizations. Never realized that you can copy and paste bolded text and put it into your account, so that was really cool. If you haven't used it already, guys, I would highly recommend using this feature tab to put some of the work that you've done in here. It will pull the image directly from the website, or you can upload like a mock-up as well. A lot of people, from what I've been hearing, LinkedIn profile now is more like your website than anything else, and if you don't have this updated and looking really fresh, then nobody's going to take you seriously when you're connecting with them.
America's got nothing to do with us, and this one is the growth network that it's just a holding page.
So vlog, I thought I'd share some of the tips that I got from the bootcamp so that you can improve your LinkedIn as well. The big thing here is you want an all-star next to your page. That means that you've set up everything on LinkedIn and they consider that your account is fully optimized. By doing this, you can make sure that your reach increases by 30%, whereas if you don't, you're going to reach 30% less people, which is less than ideal. The main thing here you can do to make sure that the right people are seeing your content is look at your weekly search stats and see where people are coming from that are viewing your content. If I see here that RCO engineering are constantly looking at my stuff and they're in the automotive space as well, I should start connecting with people from RCO engineering and see if I can get in. What do your searchers do? This is really important because I want to be reaching executive directors, managing directors and such. I can see there's a couple here, but I don't want operations specialists. I don't want IP specialists. That means that my content isn't reaching the right people. I want to be reaching founders, consultants, executive directors, sales directors, etc. It's really important to keep looking at this and making sure that your content and the people you're connecting with are more in line with the kind of people that you want to talk to. Also, make sure that your experience is fully up to date and everything looks really good. Finally, have like a really catchy title that grabs people's attention, and make sure you have a banner. Your profile picture should be of you smiling, looking friendly and approachable. And I'll show you an app that can weirdly make you seem even more smiley. So this app is so bizarre, guys. It's called Face App on iPhone, and you can get it on Android as well. I can edit the photos that I put on. As you can see here, this guy got turned old. This woman got turned into a younger version of herself, but you can change backgrounds as well and give yourself a smile. So the big thing here is I'll try and put a clip of me doing it on my phone to one of my friends, and you'll be able to see how crazy it is that they do it. If you feel like you're not a smiley person or you don't have a lot of smiley photos of yourself, just run your photo through this app. As you can see here, I removed the background as well, so it's much easier just to see me in this case. The main thing I'm tracking at the moment is post views and making sure that the people that I want to be seeing my content are the right ones. So executive director is really good, founder is really good as well. I can see the areas of where they are. So these are the people that I want to maybe try and approach, or areas I could focus on in Sales Navigator. So Manchester, Greater Leicester and Exeter are all great places that I can now put into Sales Nav and look for founders in that area, because it seems that those are the kind of people who are seeing my content at the moment. Also, when you're doing a post, you can add 2 returns to it, so 2 spaces, and that means the see more button appears. Now, it's really important that when you're posting content on LinkedIn, that you keep people on your post for 3 seconds or more. In this case, can I ask you a question is one of those things where it's like, yeah, of course you can, Harry. Click see more. It's a simple one, I promise. So I'm making them read a bit more. They then read the rest of the post. And because of that, I've kept them on here for 3 seconds. So the algorithm now says, Harry has kept this person on here for 3 seconds. It must be interesting content. Therefore, I'm going to show it to more people. I'm not going to lie, guys. I used to be like so sporadic with like LinkedIn, and I didn't really know what I was doing. But after like optimizing my profile and just working on the content that I'm producing and the posts that I'm putting out, I'm now seeing a really good increase in the amount of views that I have on a post. Because of that, more people are seeing my content. Now when I go and do sales and they connect with me, they're going to see my content, they're going to see people commenting on liking it, and they're going to think, okay, Harry seems to know what he's talking about when it comes to website design. So I wouldn't mind having a conversation with him about website design, because our website isn't doing very well at the moment. And I think that's the general thing with LinkedIn at the moment, and just posting on social media and doing marketing as well. You want people to understand that you are an expert, and you want to give them content that they can use so that they can work on stuff moving forward. Vlog, I've been waiting for a very special package from San Francisco, and it's just arrived, so I thought I'd open it up with you. I signed up for a party next Wednesday with the Coda.io teams. Now, you guys know I'm a massive fan of Coda, and they had these kits that they were sending out to people who are going to the party next Wednesday. So let's open it up. I tracked it online and it came from San Francisco. So this is flown all over the world, which is crazy to think about. I guess it's quite a common thing these days. Very cool. Got a little Coda.io mug. Cool. I like the design of this as well. It's like speckled paint with the logo on. Nice. So some coffee, a coffee kit. Really interesting. You put it over the cup. I'm not sure how that works. I have to try that out. The event is in the evening for me, but in the morning for them. So I imagine this is why they're giving coffee, but also probably keeps us Europeans up whilst the Americans are doing everything. Little Coda notebook. Cool, with a nice design on the inside. I'll be using this for work moving forward, probably. Just the invite for when it's going on. You guys can still join if you want to check out what they're going to be releasing moving forward. Very cool. So to go, oh my god, there's so much crap here. All right, some stickers as well to go on my book, and a coder pen to go with the notebook, which is really nice. What a cool little thing. They gave this all to me for free, just for signing up. So I would say thank you, coder team. Really cool of them to send that all to me. I'm really excited to see what they're going to unveil next week, because they've got a load of new product updates, and I have a feeling that they're going to get it closer to Notion now in terms of things that they're doing, having stuff being able to move around and stuff like that. So I'm pumped to see what they get up to. Talking about using Coder, we're now going to do KPIs and also the review for this week as well. So I've got the KPI tracker open. I'm going to fill all of this out, then go straight into the review, look at how everything's doing, and do the review from there. Remember what I told you, vlog? When I start adding data, these charts are going to look a bit more interesting. And as you can see, everything is going up slightly, which I'm really happy about. And hopefully as I get more data in here, I'll be able to see a better comparison of how our progress is going overall. But it's super motivating, guys, to have this, to know that you're doing better, or if the chart's going down, like shit, I need to actually focus on LinkedIn or whatever part of my company next week. As I said to you all, KPIs are so important because they allow you to understand where things are going wrong in your business and what you need to fix. In my case, although marketing was going really well this week, our financials have gone down slightly, and that's just through general costs and stuff like that, having to pay people. But I know that next week a big focus of mine is sales, more revenue. That chart goes back up. It's a motivator at the end of the day.